Balanced mind is a little different to coping with everyday matters. Mind you, it does take a certain ability to be able to exercise authority on the spot.
Oh, I've had this. I will not tolerate insubordination.
Just answering your question, Governor.
Right. Well, you will see that Parker is released from the straps immediately and taken for proper medical treatment.
Are you really sure that's a wise move? I mean, how would it look on your record if you released her from restraint and then she attacked someone? But then, you are the Governor.
Thank you. Knew you hadn't forgotten. Now go and do as I asked.
Certainly, Governor.
Well, it wasn't me. Well, if it was me, you would have heard it, wouldn't you? It's probably the same bitch who put the glass in your hand cream, and you know that wasn't me.
Yes, you're a bit light in the guts department, Phyllis. Have you found out who did put the glass in?
Oh, well, I tried, but they
Then
won't
try
take-
harder before something else happens.
Well, where's the stuff? Hal, who cracked your face?
Let's get down to business. Now, who's interested?
It's as though Sonia's made a sale.
Hang on a minute.
Well, that looks tasty.
Go get your own. Shop's still open.
How much did you pay for it?
$2 on credit.
Well, you got sucked in, honey. That's part of a hamper Lizzie sent in. Was in reception yesterday when I arrived.
Scheming little... Oh, you mean it was meant for us all the time and Sonia's been flogging it?
That's right. Got a nice little business brain, hasn't she?
The bitch.
Come on, Cass, you go and sit down over there.
Well, how are you feeling now?
Mrs. Powell asked you a question, Cass.
Seeing Briggs with that knife really frightened you, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remembered the other...
Look, I want you to know that the restraining straps, that was a
Shouldn't have had that needle.
Well, you were very upset. We had to calm you down.
Because of Snoopy. Oh, he really liked me. He used to sleep in me pocket. I made him a nest in an empty tin. Why would anybody want to kill a little mouse?
Who killed him, Cass?
Dunno. He's just lying on me bed, all blood on his fur.
I'm sorry about Snoopy, Cass. I know now why you were so upset.
Oh, I didn't have to kill him, Mrs. Powell.
No, they didn't. Is there an officer outside?
Yes, Sue Bailey.
Ask her to look after Parker for a minute.
Come on, Cass. You just wait outside here with Mrs. Bailey. Won't be a minute soon.
So what do you make of that?
I don't know. Why would anyone want to kill a pet mouse?
To throw her further off balance, you know what some of the women are like.
If it was one of them?
Oh, yes, I have been wondering about Joan. She's out to stir up as much trouble as she can.
When do you get that medical report on Donovan?
Well, if it's not here by the morning, I'll ring.
And let's hope it points the finger right at Joan.
Well, you're not going to let her get away with it, are you?
You're forgetting something, Bobby. Ferguson must have given Sonia the present from Lizzie to begin with. That means they're partners again.
Yeah, we're going to have to tread pretty carefully or we'll play right into the freak's hands.
Well, for starters, no one buys anything else from Sonia.
Yeah, well, you know what, Granny? This time I'm with you.
Oh!
Whoa! Hey, you're better than a radio control car. You know that, Belinda?
Watch what you say in front of Phyllis.
I wonder when they'll let Cass come back.
Yeah, even when they do, it'll be a long time before she's herself again. She really loved that mouse.
Pity we can't get her another pet.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon we could find a few cockroaches around. Hey, hang on a minute. I've got a great idea. Just leave it to me.
And you could catch the top layer of lace into scallops and hold it in place with a white rose, and then you could put another white rose here, and that would make all the difference. And the bridesmaids' dresses could be changed to match.
Sounds lovely.
It would give the dress just the lift it needs. What do you think, June? Is it what you want?
Yes. Look, thanks for your wonderful ideas, Miss Mason.
All right.
Have made up your minds?
Yes. We'll take that dress and the matching bridesmaids' dresses with the alterations your assistant suggested. You certainly have a prize there, Mr. Schumann.
She's an expert on the subject, Mrs. Taylor. We'll telephone you as soon as the adjustments are complete.
Good. And thank you, my dear, for turning an ordeal into a pleasure.
It's all right.
We'll see you at the next fittings. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks again.
Okay, bye.
I'm not surprised they decided to take it. You look very lovely.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Schumann.
You should have tried for a modelling career.
Oh, well, I would love to have, but I didn't have time in between my weddings.
Yes. How are you feeling, dear?
She's feeling a lot better, but she's in need of some cheerful company.
Well, we could cheer anyone up, couldn't we, girls?
You look after her, no worries.
Right, everybody move up.
I'm glad you're feeling...
Wait for me, Cass. Mrs. M, is it all right if Cass comes on kitchen duty with me tomorrow?
Well, she's not up to work yet.
I know that. I just thought the change of scenery might buck her up a bit.
All right, we'll see what we can arrange.
Good on you. She'll come good, love.
I'm sorry I carried on like that. It was just, all of a sudden everything got too much for me.
Better to let it come out than try to hold it in. You've had a big shock, both mentally and physically. It was an understandable reaction. You'll feel much better after you've begun the physio sessions.
Can't say I'm looking forward to being pulled around, though.
The sooner you get started, the sooner you'll be able to get back to that important job of yours.
Yes, I suppose so.
And your son will be glad to know you're starting treatment too. Lovely, aren't they? I don't think your friend meant to upset you.
No, I don't suppose you did.
He left a phone number in case you had second thoughts.
You're as subtle as a Sherman tank. Would you phone him for me? I'll talk to him when he comes in.
Okay, I'll get the number.
I gave Snoopy a proper burial out in the garden. Who do you reckon done it? I reckon it was the freak. Oh, Sonia, she'd do something like that. Can't trust anyone.
Never thought Minnie Donovan'd turn on me.
Oh, I don't reckon she did. She's your mate. It was her who gave me Snoopy to bury. Well, come on then, we'll go to the rec room and see what the others are doing. Come on.
Oh, and I actually sold 5 wedding dresses today. Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful job. You all should apply to do it.
Yeah, sure. Can't you just see me sashaying around in a wedding dress?
Hey, Pixie, I reckon you should take in some of your own wedding dresses. You could make a fortune.
Oh, no. I'm going to treasure those forever. Oh, Cass, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Cut stopped hurting, dear?
Well, did you bring us anything?
What do you mean?
Well, you've got to think of your mates. You should be able to nick us a few things and smuggle them in soon as we got no buyer.
Oh, I couldn't steal from Mr. Schumann. He's too nice.
I don't think Bobby was thinking of a wedding dress.
Too bloody right. But what about smokes and stuff like that?
You're my star pupil, Pixie. But remember, you only take from the big boys.
But, well, I promised Mrs. Powell I'd behave myself if she let me go out on work release.
Well, you don't have to rely on her. Anything you want, you know where to come.
Stevens, outside.
Well, it won't be long before the women know who's calling the shots. Let's face it, Minnie. I've got all the backing I need to go right to the top.
How are the sales going?
Fine. But I'm going to need more merchandise. The hamper's not going to last too long.
All right, I'll see to it.
You know the women can't get any money at the moment, so I'm selling on credit.